given to us. Many points were given to us, great points. Please, Georgia, go ahead.
Well, thank you very much, Donald, Mr. President, for hosting us today in this important meeting. And I think it is an important day, a new phase, after 3 years and a half that we didn't see any kind of sign from the Russian side that there was a willing for dialogue. So something is changing, something has changed, thanks to you. Thanks also to the stalling in the battlefield, which was achieved with the bravery of Ukrainians and with the unity that we all provided to Ukraine. And the reason why I mention it is that we also have to remind that if we want to reach peace and if we want to guarantee justice, we have to do it united. So that's why it's a very good day, the one we are in. You can obviously count on Italy as it was from the beginning. We are on the side of Ukraine, and we do absolutely support your efforts towards peace. We will talk about many important topics. The first one is security guarantees, how to be sure that it won't happen again, which is the precondition of every kind of peace. I'm happy that we will discuss about that. I'm happy that we will begin from a proposal, which is the, let's say, Article 5 model, which was Italian at the beginning. So we are always ready to bring our proposals for peace, for dialogue. It's something we have to build together to guarantee peace and to defend the security of our nation. So thank you, Mr. President, for hosting us.
Given to us, many points were given to us, great
Italy
points.
once called them obsolete. Ukraine has turned them deadly. The M113 armored personnel carrier, a machine born in the Cold War, was supposed to be history. Italy had even started recycling them for scrap metal. Yet today, these boxy old vehicles are back in action, not as museum pieces, but as frontline warriors. In May 2025, Italy sent 400 more of these so-called relics to Ukraine, a stunning reversal for vehicles once dismissed as outdated. And against all odds, the M113 is proving that sometimes the most unlikely machines can have the biggest impact on a modern battlefield. Italy's latest aid package, confirmed by Defense Minister Guido Crosetto, isn't just about numbers, it's about mobility. Ukraine has struggled with shortages of armored transports as Russia pushes its offensive. By supplying hundreds of M113s, Italy is helping Ukraine move troops, evacuate the wounded, and even set up mobile command posts. These vehicles were pulled from long-term storage. Many of them were literally lined up for recycling until the war changed their destiny. Italy had already scrapped hundreds, even earning millions by selling the metal. But instead of melting them all down, Rome dusted off the upgraded VCC-2 variant and shipped them east. For Ukraine, that's a treasure trove of vehicles ready to use almost immediately. So why does Ukraine want them? On paper, the M113 isn't impressive compared to modern armored personnel carriers. Its aluminum armor can stop small arms fire, but not much else. Against heavy machine guns, mines, or artillery, it's vulnerable. But that weakness is balanced by two major advantages: mobility and adaptability. At just 13 tons, it's lighter than most Soviet APCs. It can carry a full squad of soldiers, move at over 40 miles per hour, and even swim rivers without much preparation. More importantly, it's a platform of vehicle that can be upgraded, repaired, and repurposed endlessly. That's why it's still in service with over 40 armies worldwide, even though production stopped in 2007. This flexibility is exactly what Ukraine has exploited. Some M113s now serve as armored ambulances, rushing wounded soldiers out of danger. Others have been fitted with heavy machine guns, grenade launchers, or even anti-tank missiles. Ukrainian engineers have also adapted some for drone defense, mounting remote-controlled weapon stations to shoot down Russian quadcopters and loitering munitions. Compared to Soviet-era BMPs, the M113 is easier to drive, easier to maintain, and less likely to break down, Mechanics point out that unlike older Soviet machines, the M113 doesn't flood its crew compartment with leaking fuel or oil, making life a little easier in the field, and that ease of use means soldiers can learn to operate it quickly instead of spending months mastering a complex modern system. The M113's long history also explains its success. First introduced in the 1960s, it has fought in Vietnam, the Middle East, and almost every major conflict since. Over 80,000 were built, making it the most widely produced armored vehicle of its type in history. The US Army still has thousands in storage and even uses some in active service. Israel has modified theirs with reactive armor and new weapons. Denmark and the Netherlands upgraded theirs with stronger engines and modern electronics before donating them to Ukraine. Australia reinforced its fleet with ceramic armor and mine protection, then handed some over to Kyiv. Each nation tweaked the design to fit its needs, proving the M113 isn't just a relic, but a foundation for endless battlefield innovation. Altogether, Ukraine now operates nearly 2,000 M113s, making it one of the largest users of the vehicle anywhere in the world. And despite their age, these machines have proven their worth, moving soldiers across muddy front lines, evacuating the wounded, and even fighting off drones. The irony, Russia itself has captured and redeployed dozens of M113s taken from Ukraine, a sign of how useful they really are. In the end, the M113 story is a reminder that in modern warfare, it's not always the newest or most high-tech equipment that makes the difference. Sometimes, survival depends on adaptability and on turning so-called obsolete weapons into deadly tools of war.